Last night in the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers faced the Detroit Pistons on March 23, 2026, and on paper, this looked like a game the Lakers should control, a veteran team facing a young, developing roster. But, as we've seen all season, the NBA in 2026 doesn't work like that anymore, because the Pistons didn't come in to just compete. They came in to challenge. From the opening quarter, the pace of the game was immediately noticeable. Detroit came out aggressive. They pushed the ball in transition, attacked early in the shot clock, and forced the Lakers into uncomfortable defensive situations. Their energy level was high, and it showed in the way they contested shots and crashed the boards. This wasn't a team playing like underdogs. This was a team playing fearless. On the other side, the Lakers approached the game differently. They didn't rush. They relied on structure, ball movement, half-court execution, reading the defense instead of forcing plays. And early on, that difference in style created an interesting contrast. Detroit was playing fast. The Lakers were playing smart. As the first half progressed, momentum started shifting back and forth. Whenever the Pistons built energy through transition buckets and hustle plays, the Lakers responded with composed offensive possessions, slowing the tempo, finding mismatches, and capitalizing on defensive mistakes.
In the corner, Tobias rises and triples.
Wow, two Pistons back
on
late.
the deck, Tobias and JD, and the Lakers take advantage with a jam for DeAndre Ayton. Duncan Robinson against Luke Kennard, who's replaced LaRavia. Assar to the basket, no. JD with a rebound, back up and in off the glass. Luka Doncic looks the pass inside, got LeBron in the hand, might have jammed his finger. The Pistons rush it up. Here's Duncan Robinson for three. Rebound Dennis Jenkins to Tobias to the basket, scoops and scores. Luka to the lane, Luka to the rim, lays it up off the high glass, no. Ayton follows, yes, in 8 minutes. Dennis Jenkins, topside Paul Reed, hands to Herter, back inside to Paul, lays it up, lays it in, and got away with it. Luka against Holland, step back, long gun, goes for Luka. Topside to Reeves, pump fake and a drive. Shot clock at 7, a rainbow gun won't go. Paul Reed with a rebound way up for Kevin Herter, and he dumped it just in time. Gives to Luka. Jackson Hayes for Luke Kennard, gunning for three, and it's through.
He may not do a lot of things, but he does one thing tremendously well.
And you know what? He plays some defense in terms of Doncic with a miss. Luka gets it back, goes to the rim, reverses it off the square for a score. It's now 27. LeVert against Luke Kennard to the corner for Danis, and he triples with 1.2 to play in the first quarter.
One of the biggest differences in the game came down to execution. The Pistons created opportunities, but the Lakers converted theirs more efficiently. Second chance points, extra passes, better shot selection. These small details began to separate the two teams as the game moved deeper into the second quarter. But Detroit refused to let the game slip away. Their defensive pressure increased. They started forcing tougher looks. They challenged every drive to the basket, and slowly, they pulled the game back within reach.
To the basket, off the glass, and good! Rattled it in. Used that off arm to try to get away from Assar. Almost lost it. Inside for LaRavia to the basket for a score. Lob inside. There's LeVert, made both free throws. He's got the ball in the possession. Topside to Herter, guns for three, and it's through. Floats it up, no, hits the deck, doesn't get a whistle. Pistons running out the other way. JD to the basket, off the square for a score. Don't look now, but the Pistons lead them by 7.
Boy, Sar Thompson, who got jacked up, took him a moment to get his bearings, but he did not need a timeout to collect himself. He's still out there going at it.
Reeves on the drive off the high glass. The hook back up over his head. Luka Doncic with a good handle to the baseline for a fall away. No. Tapped in by Ayton.
Third in the league off the bench.
Luka to forecourt. Hounded by Javante. drops it down deep, and Ayton able to convert. Gives it up to Tobias. Drives it through. Pistons move the ball to Danis for a long gun that goes. Lakers trying to take advantage of Ayton's height. He lost the pass. Tobias drives it right to the rack, tried to jam it himself. Came off the iron. Paul Reed has it in the corner to Danis on the wing. Another triple for Danis Jenkins.
From every player, and with the internet's help, we were able to help find her. So she got her poster back, and George, based on that smile, I think the Pistons have their new #1 fan.
So she's right up there, that's for sure. Love the smile. Great story, Natalie. Thank you. Lakers get a hoop out of the timeout for LaRavia. Pistons inside for Paul Reed over LeBron with a soft hook. Hit it, lefty. LeBron to Luka. Luka doubled. Fade away anyway. It won't go. Tapped in though by Jackson Hayes. Danis to the lane. Misses the pop. Out to Asar. Sideline to Duncan Robinson, and the long gun goes. Asar from the lane. Shot won't fall. He's on the floor. Luka Doncic to forecourt. Deep to Jackson Hayes for a jam.
And that shot left the Pistons outnumbered going back down the other end of the floor. Lakers able to get an easy one when you would want them to have to work out of the half court because they've been struggling out of the half court.
Now Paul Reed, high screens for Danis. Duncan Robinson catches on top and triples. Quick release, he got nothing but net. Duncan Robinson pushes the lead to 63-49.
Pistons are doing to the Lakers what they've been doing to everybody, and that's piling up the assists. And now they're shooting 50% as a result of it.
By the time we reached halftime, it was clear this wasn't going to be an easy night for Los Angeles.
Deep dish and a nice one to Hayes for a dunk. 63-51, the Pistons lead. 24 seconds to play in the half. Tobias against Austin Reeves. Tobias to the lane. Baseline to Paul Reed. Clock at 6. Paul with a half hook from in front. It's around and it's down.
Man, I love Paul Reed.
Of his career.
Coming out of the third quarter, the intensity went up another level. This is usually where veteran teams take control, and the Lakers began to show why experience still matters. Their offense became more precise, their spacing improved, and their ability to control the pace started to wear down Detroit's defense.
The corner. Danis Jenkins to the lane. Duncan Robinson with a shot fake, and now the shot, and he sticks it. Duncan Robinson reigns in it. Dishes to Ayton. LeBron topside to Luka. Luka against Danis. Stops and fires and fills it up. LeBron still has not scored in the ballgame. Whips it inside to Reeves. Great pass. And Austin Reeves did the rest. Danis to the lane. Danis stops and fires. It's off the heel. JD with a rebound. Duncan Robinson gives it up to Tobias for a corner three, and it's through. JD touched it up a little too hard. No. LaRavia ahead to Luka. Lays it up, plays it in. So it's 74-63 Pistons. Played about 4 minutes of the second half here in downtown Detroit.
You miss a layup, and then you give up a layup. How many times have you seen that happen, folks?
More than once. Here goes Tobias down the lane. Nice dish to Asar for a jam. 76-63. Perfect playmaking for Tobias. He has 3 assists.
But again, the Pistons answered. That's what made this game so competitive. Every run from the Lakers was met with resistance. Every attempt to pull away was challenged. Detroit stayed aggressive. They attacked gaps in the defense. They fought for rebounds, and they kept the pressure on.
Tobias against him. Hands to Asar, clock at 12. Deep to JD, and you get a patented Jalen Duren. And the rebound comes to Luka Doncic. Ahead to Austin Reeves. Reeves on the drive, lays it up, lays it in, off the Asar. Missed it, brought it down, lost it. Tobias picks it up. Corner dish to Danis Jenkins, and he delivers from distance.
Michael Thompson, who does their broadcasting. George, he said he's very impressed with the Pistons. Why? because they play so hard. You just saw an example of.
They got plenty of shot clock. It's now 13. Reeves, topside LeBron. They give back to Reeves. This for three, and it's through. Tobias against Luka. Tapped away by Luka to Reeves. LeBron down the lane, lays it up, lays it in as he hits the deck, and so does. On the wing to Danis. Top side to Karis LeVert. He'll stop and fire and fill it up.
That was a hard shot.
Lakers boarded. Luka has it. Luke Kennard. Inside for Jackson Hayes. The ball kind of redirected, but it still got rebound. Karis LeVert. Good grab. Danis Jenkins to the basket. Reverses. He hits it.
He just decided that, maybe tonight he's not going to look to score so much.
Sometimes those shots aren't there, the ones he wants. Meantime, LaRavia.
Option shots. LaRavia's getting those tonight.
Ron Holland took it right to the
on the break.
LeVert to the basket. Ball batted away. Luka has it at the head of the break. Lays it up, lays it in. Luka against Kevin Huerter. Chops, guns for three from the top, and it drops. He's got that kind of range. How many steps was that behind the long line? Danis Jenkins. Way outside. Nice dish.
It was difficult for both these teams to get much done.
As we moved into the fourth quarter, the game turned into a true battle. This is where composure becomes everything. Possessions slow down. Mistakes become costly. And every decision matters. The Lakers leaned into their experience. They focused on execution, clean possessions, smart shot selection, minimizing turnovers. Meanwhile, the Pistons relied on effort and intensity, continuing to fight for every opportunity to stay in the game.
Kevin lays it up, lays it in. Tobias against Reeves, clock at 6, now 5. Hands it off inside for Danis. Fires from the baseline and fills it up. Luke Kennard back to Luka Doncic. Clock's at 6. Looking to the baseline, fires and fills it up.
But man, he has something to say to the official after every single shot.
Sometimes they get so used to it they don't tee him up, and maybe they should. Ahead to LeBron. Luke Kennard, corner three, won't go through. LeBron with a rebound, back up and in. Needs one more rebound for a triple-double. Danis Jenkins lost the dribble. Goes back to get it. Takes it to the rim, flips it up and in.
Your Paul Reed just stayed down. Hand up, stay down.
Luka over Reed, and he missed it. Ayton with the rebound. Back up with a hook off the glass, and he hit it. Tobias against Luka.
In the final minutes, this is where the difference really showed. Not necessarily in talent, but in control. The Lakers looked more comfortable in high-pressure situations. They didn't rush, they didn't panic. They executed. A key defensive stop, a crucial possession. A smart play at the right moment. That's what decided the game.
First, nearly came out, but it didn't. Clean make. The handoff to Danis Jenkins. Danis drives. He drew contact and a foul. LaRavia who did against Cleveland. Exactly. That one's good for the Lakers. Luka bounces it inside to Reeves. Reeves turns to the lane. To the basket. Fires and fills it with 29.7 to play.
It went early too.
Outside for Danis. Danis drives. Danis from the baseline. Fires, fills it with 24.6 left. No! Jalen Duren with a rebound. Off to Duncan Robinson, ahead to Danis, and he's grabbed and fouled with 9 seconds to play. His career high, now he has set a new career high.
We'll give the Lakers.
When the final buzzer sounded, this wasn't just another win or loss. It was a reminder of two different timelines in the NBA. A veteran team that understands how to close games, and a young team that's learning how to win them. For the Lakers, this game showed that even when things aren't perfect, they can rely on experience and composure to get through tough matchups. For the Pistons, this wasn't just a loss, it was growth. Because games like this are where young teams learn what it takes to win at the highest level. And in a league that's constantly evolving, those lessons matter. This wasn't a blowout, this wasn't predictable. This was a competitive, high-effort game from start to finish. And if these two teams meet again, don't be surprised if the result looks very different. If you enjoyed this deep breakdown, make sure you like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more NBA content. This is Rockstar Sports, where we don't just watch the game, we break down the moments that define it. See you in the next one.